Good afternoon and welcome to the Delgado Tech Collab podcast. I am your host, Blair Dotton Haley, and I'm excited to be back one more time. This time, two guests, one family, an extraordinary story, and I'm excited to welcome Julie and Vance Vaucresson to the Delgado Tech Collab podcast. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
We're excited.
No, not as excited as I am. I wish we could be doing this in person so I could be eating at the same time as we were having this conversation like I was a few weeks ago. So for the folks who are not familiar with this extraordinarily historic family who has been serving the New Orleans community with sausage and all other types of food service for generations now, please tell the folks the Vaucresson history. If you could give it to us in a little bite size.
Well, family has been doing sausages and meats since about 123 years in the 7th Ward community. My grandfather started around 1899 as a butcher of trade in a public market known as the St. Bernard Market, which is now the privatized food store. From there, the different generations, my dad, the second generation, and myself, the third generation, we just kept on providing the community with our products and also servicing the community in various ways based on the needs of the current day. We find now that our current need is to present a retail outlet where people can come in and basically participate in the 3 C's that we have. We have cuisine. We want to give them authentic Creole cuisine. We have the community aspect, which is a big part of the history of this particular neighborhood. And of course, to make sure to give them a lot of different references in regards to culture, because our culture is underrepresented and really misdefined. So we wanted to bring a light to what the beautiful culture of the city really is and how inclusive it is.
Wow, that is a beautiful legacy to be continuing and a beautiful intention. I really, the intention behind cuisine, culture, and give me the 3rd C. See, I'm thinking, you got me thinking about food. I'm thinking about cuisine.
Cuisine, culture, and community.
Community, duh. You got me thinking about cuisine. Julie, tell me, what is it like? You are the Creole sausage queen. Let's just.
Yes, that's correct.
Full stop. You are also venturing into not just sausage, now sauces.
Exactly. Right after the Jazz Fest, that was the last one before the pandemic. Mm-hmm. We were doing all the book work and we were ordering pallets of mustard. So Vance and I talked about it and we decided to do our own mustard line because what goes better with sausage?
That's right.
Mustard, condiments. It's a dipping food.
That's right.
So we have 6 different mustards and sauces. They go perfectly with our sausage with their standalone products as well. They are absolutely amazing. And we have one of them that all the staff says is the gateway mustard. So if you say, oh, I don't like mustard, you try this one, you're going to move on to bigger and better mustards after that. I guarantee you.
I love that. Now, this is the Delgado Tech Collab podcast, right? And so technology is one of the things I like to say on here is that there's no substitute for the combination of technology and the hustle together. You all are using social media and technology in very fun and interesting ways. Talk to us about how that began. I mean, you all are like TikTok famous now, right?
It started during the pandemic. Well, my son, he's a SoundCloud rapper. So we made the investment. He was serious about it. We bought him all of the studio equipment. So during the pandemic, we decided to do my daughter was doing TikToks all the time. Mm-hmm. So we took and did a parody of the Savage remix. and made it the sausage remix. And it just kind of spiraled from there.
Mm-hmm.
We started doing these parody videos. Everywhere we go, people are like, oh my God, we love the videos, we love the videos. And then once we got in here, into the cafe, we just kept it up. It's who we are. We don't take life too serious. We have a good time. We work hard, we play hard, and it's just, it's who we are.
No, they are so much fun. I can't tell you how many of the views that y'all have gotten on a lot of the videos are us watching them over and over and over again.
I love it.
What are some other ways that Vaucresson's engages technology to accomplish its mission of the 3 C's: cuisine, community, and culture?
Well, part of reaching out in a lot of the social media platforms that other entities have, we believe in working with other co-branded companies, but also with other nonprofits who share some of our missions. And we tend to want to participate in their platforms, talk about the different topics that in regards to our history, culture. And then we also utilize, even in our cafe, we are a cashless cafe, so we only utilize credit cards. We engage people into the changing times as to why we chose that. We also utilize our emails and our social media and website presence to try to make sales, to communicate, just to make sure that we stay on the precipice of the trends that people are looking for. And of course, try to reach your hand. Everyone's hand has a cell phone. So our objective is to make sure that we can try to send some message on some platform that reaches your hand.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a very special time of year in New Orleans. I mean, it's festival season, right? And you all, Vaucresson's is historically connected to what I would consider New Orleans' most auspicious and biggest, most internationally known festival, New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. Talk to us about the history and the intersection of New Orleans, of the Heritage Festival and Vaucresson's, and what you all are looking forward to this year.
Well, my father had a restaurant on Bourbon Street in the 60s. And his business partner was a gentleman named Larry Borenstein, who is credited with founding the Preservation Hall Jazz Club. And his good friend was George Wein. And George Wein, who started the Newport News Jazz Festival at the time in the 60s, came to the cafe, sat down, and with an impromptu lunch meeting that consisted of Larry Borenstein, my dad, Sonny Vaucresson, George Wein, Alan Jaffe, who was the manager of Preservation Hall at the time. They started talking about the Newport News Jazz Fest and how it was doing, and really questioned why George didn't think about starting that type of festival here in New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz. And from that meeting, pretty much came a brainstorming session, an idea session. And from there, George went back and started to create the template for what has now become the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. And he personally asked that we be a vendor at the first one, where, as my dad told me, they had more musicians attending than they actually had participants. So for us, it was always something that when my folks told me they moved to the fairgrounds the next year, they knew it was something that we had to participate in. It was something that they knew was special. And we just kept participating year in and year out. And now going into 54 years, wow. We're just thankful to have been, to be the only original food vendor left after all those years. And we take pride in that, being a vendor that comes from the African-American community to participate in this global festival. We're just thankful to make sure people know the history and that we were there at the beginning. It's very important to us, because now that a lot of these festivals have become so big and so corporate, we don't want them to forget the heritage part of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival.
That's right. What an extraordinary way to tie the 3 C's of your intention and into action, right? And to carry such an extraordinary legacy while doing it, to be a part of the founding for your family to be a part of the founding and to still be the sole remaining original vendor is quite an accomplishment and quite a legacy. I am keenly sensitive and aware of what it means to have someone who has come before you do a thing, and you want to continue and honor the work that they did before you. So I'm congratulations for continuing the legacy into. I mean, you talking about starting in 1899 at the turn of the 20th century, and we are now in 20 years into the 21st century. So, I mean, bravo to the work that you all are doing. So listen, my favorite is the crawfish sausage. That's my favorite. Like,
okay.
That's my favorite. That's so far. I mean, I want to say I've had everything, and it's still the one that I go back to the most. Do you all have favorites?
Hot sausage all day.
Hot sausage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm a traditional kind of girl. New Orleans through and through. Hot sausage for me.
I get that. Gotcha.
It's something that is unique to our city and our culture, kind of something that we came up with, this particular version. And the one that is part of our culture, which is, historically known as chorizo, it gives us the opportunity to kind of put that name back into commerce and make people understand that this is something that it's been around, it's created by us, just like jazz. And we just really, thankful for that opportunity to be a part of that legacy.
Please tell everyone where they can come and see you in the 7th Ward, what festivals other than Jazz Fest or other places that are coming up that they may be able to find the two of you. First of all, not only do you have to go and eat at Vaucresson, you have got to get pictures with these beautiful people. And I mean, I just got to say, in front of folks, as we're in front of folks, how grateful I am for the family that we have become over time. So I'm grateful for y'all and for all the love and for the work and the intention of the work that y'all are doing to serve the New Orleans community and to continue the legacy of great food service and community and culture in the city. So tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 3, you can find us at 1800 St. Bernard Avenue on the corner of St. Bernard and North Roman, across from the Autocrat, 2 blocks off of Claiborne. And you can catch us.
You can catch us also at the many festivals that are coming up this wonderful season. First festival we will be participating in is the New Orleans 40th anniversary of the French Quarter Festival, where we are also an original vendor. And then shortly after that, we're going to be in the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. And then there's some other festivals that go on through the year. We're still deciding on which ones we're going to participate in, but we hope to see a lot of you come out and, come see us at the festival. Come enjoy yourself, get a taste of what we do, and we hope that it leaves you with an indelible print to always come back and see us in the future.
Well, listen, he's not lying, because I have been and I will be back again and again and again and again and again. Julie and Vance Vaucresson, thank you again for taking this time today out of your extremely busy schedules as you are preparing, as you're running a business in real time, but also preparing for all of the festivals that are coming in the spring and summer, and for the work that you are doing, serving and feeding the New Orleans community authentic Creole cuisine, and serving the social media community. Let's be clear that y'all are also serving the social media community at the same time. We are all so grateful. Thank you for spending this time with us. Y'all, go and see them on St. Bernard or at the French Quarter Fest or at Jazz Fest or at any of the places. It is worth it. I had shrimp pasta a couple weeks ago when I went in, and listen, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. So thank you all. What would you all like to leave with the community today?
You want to leave them with your song?
Well, we do have a jingle.
I say less. That's it. You know,
we
that's
have
what
a jingle, and I gotta tell you, I gotta be on my P's and Q's, because Blair Dot and Haley is a great vocalist. If you didn't know, make sure you go YouTube, go look him up. The brother has a beautiful voice. So we're just gonna leave you with our jingle. It goes like this. It goes, we got that good sausage. Go get your buns. We'll put them together and have some fun. I'll bring that mayonnaise, that Creole mustard too.
Don't forget my cheese.
We'll eat that good sausage. Go get that Creole sausage. We'll get that good old sausage from Vaucresson to you.
Oh, listen. Okay, so when is the EP coming out? That needs to be recorded. That has got to be on a commercial. Y'all have got to do.
I'm a rapper, right?
I already know. This is what I'm saying.
You already know.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic. That is a song that is sausage, and the song is worthy of the sausage. So everybody go see Julie and Vance, my family. I'm so excited and so grateful for you all. Thank you all for spending this time with us. Listen, community, Delgado's Workforce IT Development Program has all types of certifications and licenses. Go on dcc.edu/go/IT to see all of the opportunities that are available to you in cybersecurity, in IT. There are all types of programs and certifications available. Please make sure you check them out. I am your host, Blair Dot and Haley of the Delgado Collab podcast. Thank you for joining me. And I will be back very, very soon with some more exciting guests. To my guests, appreciate y'all, love y'all, and see y'all soon. Peace.
Thank you.